Hello, my friends. Welcome to Australia. We're going to look at koala bears today. Koala bears are brown or silver. They have chubby bodies with no tail, a large fluffy head with a spoon-shaped nose, and round fluffy ears. You can see a picture of one right here on your screen holding on to a log of wood. Here we are. We live over here in Berkeley, Michigan. Way over here, maybe in Oak Park. And Australia is all the way down here. This is where our koalas live. Let's talk about koala bears. Koala bears are marsupials, which means that they carry their babies, known as joeys, in a pouch, much like kangaroos. The males are 50% larger than females. Koalas have tiny brains for their body size, so they're not the smartest animals and can't handle complex movements or actions. They live near the coast of the eastern and southern side of Australia, and they live in eucalypt woodlands and eat eucalyptus leaves. They sleep a lot, up to 20 hours a day. They're not very social, except for the mamas and their joeys. The mamas hold their joeys until they're ready to move on. What do koala bears mean to Australians? The koala bear is featured in Dreamtime stories and mythology of Indigenous people. Those are the people who've lived there before other people traveled to Australia. They're the original settlers of Australia. The Tharawal people, one of the indigenous tribes, people believe that the koala bear rowed the boat that brought them to the island. Another myth suggests that the koala used its long intestines to create a bridge for people from other parts of the world. Several stories talk about how the koala lost its tail. One story includes a kangaroo cutting off its tail for being lazy and greedy. Aboriginal people hunted koala bears for food. They're currently listed as vulnerable by conservation experts who monitor the number of animals alive, which means that their numbers are shrinking. Pictures. Let's look at koala bears. This is the same picture that we saw up on front. Here's a picture of a koala bear eating those eucalyptus leaves. You can see how fuzzy those ears are, that round nose. And here's another koala bear. We're going to use this one for my example when I draw for you right after this. So what's next? This week we're going to draw our koala bear, and next week we'll add color. All right, my friends, stay tuned.
All right, my friends, today we are going to draw our koala bear. So you are going to start with a piece of paper, landscape, so it'll be the tall way, and a pencil and an eraser. So we're going to start by up at the top with the nose, and we're going to start with that spoon-shaped nose. Make it kind of round, and then we're going to add 2 nostrils and 2 eyes. I'm going to make mine looking up a little. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is add its head. Now its head is kind of like a rounded triangle, so we're going to come in and make it kind of round. And I know it looks weird right now, but then we get to add those big fuzzy ears. Round right now. We'll add the fuzz in a minute. We'll put in the inside some fuzz. Inside, fuzz. And then we'll add some fuzz to the outside, because they have those big furry ears. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we have its face done. I'm actually going to cut my face a little bit shorter because it's kind of big on the bottom and I don't really want that. So I'm going to adjust that a bit. We want the nose to be fairly close to the bottom of his head. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is draw its body. So we are going to go ahead and add sort of like a big loop. We're going to draw its back and come around like this and like that. And that's going to be its back and that leg. Then we're going to add a little bit of fuzz back here. They don't have a tail, but they are fuzzy. And then we are going to go ahead and add some fuzz to this knee, some fur, and we'll add that foot. Now the foot is going to come a little bit up from the bottom, and we're going to put an angle, almost like a wave. and then we'll put the bottom down here, and we'll put 3 little toes on it. And we will erase this line. All right, we're getting there. Now we need to put in its arm. So we're going to put in a rounded arm, kind of like this. It's going to overlap the chin a little, and then come out and down. And then we'll add those 3 little claws to this. 1, 2, 3. All right, my friends. Now we need to show that our koala is on a tree. So we're going to go ahead and show it holding the tree, just like that 3rd picture in the presentation. And we'll go ahead and add it this way too. Maybe we'll add a little branch off to the side, tree trunk this way, and we can add in some of those bark lines. All right, once we get our koala drawn, we're going to go in, trace it with Sharpie, and then we're done for the week. We will give it some color next week and paint it, or use marker, whatever your choice. All right, I'm going to trace mine right now. Okay, once our koala is traced with Sharpie, we will go in with our eraser and erase all those pencil lines. You can see I'm not a very good tracer. I tend to get outside the lines, and that's okay because I'm usually correcting the pencil line when I'm going in with my Sharpie. All right, keeping that nice and straight, getting rid of that chin, making sure I get all those pencil lines up. Notice that I turn my paper, makes it a little bit easier, prevents the paper from wrinkling. All right, looking good, my friends, looking good. All right, that's it. Let's set it aside for next week, and then when you come back next week, look for the koala on the choices menu so that you can do part 2. All right, my friends, I will see you on Friday. Have fun drawing.